Oh no, Ray Fisher said he's not going to participate in any more DC films as long as Walter Hamada is the boss. What are you doing, Ray? You're going to ruin your career. Oh wait, no he's not. You have to have one first. Alright, so the whole WB investigation concluded with a big nothing. Remedial action. Whatever the hell that means. That's what the whole conclusion was with the Ray Fisher thing. And now he's saying that it seems like this is some kind of Me Too reboot because it was all supposed to be a problem with Joss Whedon, but then he said, oh, everybody else was an enabler. He went after John Berg, Geoff Johns, Walter Hamada. He's going after him. And oh god, and I don't know, maybe it's because Walter Hamada said that they see the Snyder Cut as a dead end. There's nothing more to come of it. That's it. That's over. That's the end of it. And Ray Fisher's just like with his will not let down his bullhorn, saying that this guy's an enabler and he won't work with him as long as they're doing as. Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler. He lies, and WBPR's failed September 4th hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of the Justice League investigation. It will not participate in any production associated with him. That's right, this guy Cyborg, this guy Ray Fisher will not participate in any way associated with him. He will not participate in anything associated with Walter Hamada. In regards to Fisher's two films that Fisher is involved in with, as far as DC goes, the actor reprised his role in the Zack Snyder reboots, the 10-episode cut, which is 10-episode cut? I thought it was like 6 or 4. So apparently it's 10 episodes, and I dropped the ball by not recognize that. So the actor also participated in DC fandom panel for feature recut. Fisher, Pure Warner Brothers was in talks to return as Cyborg in the upcoming DC feature, The Flash. Sounds like that's not going to happen now because this guy just dug a hole for himself. He dug a hole for his career. The only thing he is actually known for is this DC stuff. Look over here. Known for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Known for Justice League. I don't know if this guy thinks he's gonna become some kind of Amber Heard or something, and he's gonna get all these kind of roles from doing this thing. He is a true detective, but he couldn't help with the investigations or whatever. And even though the thing concluded with remedial action and he celebrated it and all that, nothing was ever said about what actually happened. It's just he wouldn't let me have what Zack Snyder would let me have, my own personal input all throughout the script. He was toxic, and I swear there was istrophobic behavior involved because I'm a person of color. So the actor also I read that. So Fisher's firestorm against Warner Media began on July 1st when he tweeted Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast. And we're not going to go over that. We already know. He said that Geoff Johns, John Berg, all of them, accountability and entertainment, they enabled Joss Whedon to get away with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of shenanigans that we know nothing of. I'm not under any NDAs or whatever, and I'm not going to abide by them. I'll say whatever I want, and they won't stop me, but I'm not going to say enough. So it's important to note here during Fisher's triad against the studio that Hamada was not in charge of DC feature production, nor did he have any oversee on Justice League, when Fisher and Whedon were working together. Hamada was an executive at New Line during that time. But this is a witch hunt. You gotta go after everybody. You gotta keep going after people. He celebrated the fact that it's over, but now he's like, I won't do anything associated with this guy Walter Hamada, because reasons. On the evening of Friday of Labor Day weekend, Warner Media dropped a lengthy statement, which is not typical for the studio to do in crisis situations, firing back at Fisher, saying, in July, Ray Fisher representatives asked DC Films president Walter Hamada to talk to Fisher about his concerns during the production of Justice League. The two had previously spoken when Hamada asked him to reprise his role as Cyborg in Warner Brothers' upcoming Flash movie, together and other members of the Justice League. In their July conversation, Mr. Fisher recounted disagreements he'd had with the film's creative team regarding his portrayal of Cyborg and complained that his suggested script revisions were not adopted. Mr. Hamada explained that creative differences are a normal part of production process and that a film's writer-director ultimately has to be in charge of those matters. And creative differences are really a part of the normal process, especially in Warner Brothers. And for every studio, really. Ultimately, the director and writers have to be in charge of these matters, not some actor that's not even the main character in the movie, although in Snyder's he is supposed to have a pretty substantial role that got drastically reduced under Joss Whedon's revisions or whatever, and ultimately, I believe all this is just about him not getting the amount of screen time or amount of story and substance he wanted for his character, so he's going after everybody. You F me, I'm gonna F you. So notably, Mr. Hamada also told Mr. Fisher that he would elevate his concerns to Warner Media so they could conduct an investigation. At no time did Mr. Hamada ever throw anyone under the bus, as Mr. Fisher has falsely claimed, or render any judgments about the Justice League production, in which Mr. Hamada had no involvement since the filming occurred before Mr. Hamada was elevated to his current position. While Mr. Fisher never alleged any actionable misconduct against him, Warner Media nonetheless initiated an investigation into the concerns he raised about his character's portrayal. Still not satisfied, Mr. Fisher insisted that Warner Media hire an independent third-party investigator. This investigator has attempted multiple times to meet with Mr. Fisher to discuss his concerns, but to date Mr. Fisher has declined to speak to the investigator because he's Juicy Smollett. Warner Brothers remains committed to accountability and to the well-being of every cast and crew member on each of its productions, and it also remains committed to investigation in any specific incredible allegation of misconduct which thus far Mr. Fisher has failed to provide. So, following that, Fisher indicated that racial issues played a part in decisions that led to his claimed mistreatment on the set. Justice League stars such as Aquaman, Jason Momoa sided with Fisher's crusade on social media against the studio as the actor called for an investigation. But you know what? Jason Momoa also applauded the tearing down of statues and stuff like that as he supported BLM. He supported the tearing down of statues. So, anyways, Wonder Woman star, fellow JLL actress Gal Gadot told the Los Angeles Times that she didn't shoot with Fisher, but she had her own experience with Whedon, which wasn't the best one, but I took care of it there, and when it happened, I took it to the higher-ups, and they took care of it. But I'm happy for Ray to go up there and say, his truth. That's a very selective way to phrase that. Very, very walking on eggshells. That was nicely handled on her behalf. So, Warner Media did not have a new statement in response to Fisher's new statements today against Hamada. Walter Hamada is the most dangerous kind of enabler. He lies, and WPR's failed September 4th hit piece sought to undermine the very real issues of me not getting enough screen time. My career has gone nowhere. Fuck you guys. Give me more. How dare Geoff Johns troll me. So, there's Hamada, look, in his nice suit, planning to drop 6 DC films a year starting, 2022, which Fisher will obviously not be a part of anymore because he won't shut his mouth. And if you look at, just ask the kid from the Doom Patrol TV series to take over for the role of Cyborg. Yeah, why not? Why not? He's a better actor anyway. Oh, took the words right out of my head. Truth. Goodbye, Fisher. Really getting tired of this snowflake. Unless abuse really occurred, Ray Fisher should count himself lucky. He and the guy playing the Flash are the two most easy actors to replace. I never heard of this guy. Just get another guy. Good. Hopefully this means we won't have to hear from him again. Walt is not the only one of the best people in the business. He is one of the best people, period. He has incredible integrity, is honest, loyal, and kind. Ray went after the wrong person. I agree. Walter Hamada has been respectful and responsive in my dealings with him. Ray Fisher has gone out on a limb, and it has snapped. Walter Hamada, so who cares, y'all? Good, go away, take the rest of the cast with you. What? For sure, get rid of that jerk. So, Juicy gets more support than this. Why can't Ray have a voice of concern? These DC movies are garbage. Might make sense to listen to him in the creative process and stop with the Josh carrying the ultimate decision. He's as much as a puppet as Warner Brothers can get away with. Ray made a false accusation. Walter wasn't even at DC at the time of Ray's allegations of misconduct. How could Walter have enabled abuse toward Ray? That's so ridiculous. Shame on Ray for trivializing abuse claims. Seriously, Ray, give it up already. Everyone is tired of you and your whining. Your notes didn't make it into the script. You're an actor, that's it. Not a producer, writer, or director on these movies. No one wants your notes. Plus, who the heck are you anyway? Keep making noise to make up for being C-level actor who got a lucky break and threw it away, crying about drama. Look at Ray Fisher, Cyborg, whatever you want to label him as. You look at his career, right? He's got Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's got True Detective. And if he were a true detective, like if he could live up to that title right there. I'm not sure what he does on the show. He's a detective. Maybe he's one of the main characters. I don't know. I only saw season 1 of True Detective, maybe season 2. I didn't even know he was on this. He got himself something else. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that nice? But that's it for him. I mean, and if he could embody a true detective, he could prove this all to us, right? Whatever these allegations are, all this stuff is. But anyways, he's got Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's got Justice League. He's got Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Astronauts Wives Club TV series. Okay, it looks like he was in one episode. The Good, the Bad, and the Confused. Yeah, that sounds right up his alley. The Good, the Bad, and the Confused. True Detective, The Good, the Bad, and the Confused. And then it's all DC stuff, which he's not going to be getting anymore. He was going to have a role in the Flash movie, but that's out the window. Good job, Ray. You fucked yourself. Good job. I guess he thought he was going to start this whole kind of Me Too thing where he can just, his little movement of accountability and entertainment would become bigger than Warner Brothers or the DC films, and he would start something that would give him some kind of Amber Heard status or something. I don't know, but I've had enough of this guy. He's ridiculous. He's out there. You can't keep coming after everybody. This isn't a witch hunt. If you claim Joss Whedon was responsible and you claim these other guys for it, well, you can't claim this guy. You can't claim Walter Hamada is an enabler. And you can be pissed off about what he said. You can be pissed off about the PR or spin or whatever. But this is going too far and nobody's ever going to work with you again. Nice job there. You really did put accountability before entertainment, and as a result, you're accountable for no longer being in entertainment. With that said, let me know your thoughts and opinions on Ray Fisher. Do you believe him? Do you think Walter Hamada is trash and needs to go? Do you think Ray Fisher is a beautiful angel that could do no wrong and tells no lies and everything is just real? Even the blame, saying something like, I will not participate in it. I don't think you were going to participate in any films after this anyway, because all the drama you caused and stuff, I just don't think they were going to work with you anyway. So you had to come out and say something like this, looking like you're putting accountability before entertainment just to save face, save your ass, make it look like, oh, this is your choice. It's not their choice. They didn't want to have anything to do with you anymore. They didn't cast you aside and say, no, this guy's too much of a drama queen to work with anymore. No, you want to spin it like, oh, I just have my values and integrity are too strong to work with these guys anymore. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Fake Goodwin here. Eventually we will. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. Greatly appreciate it. If you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Anyways, stay awesome. Rock on.